Action. We're back. Okay. What do you do?
Oh yeah, we are going to lost speaker.
Yep.
Lower speaker. Jafira.
Do I make it back to Thickets before they leave to go to Jafiris?
How late do you guys stay at the house after breakfast?
I assume we just leave after breakfast, and then she can meet up with us at Jafir's.
Yeah, you get back to Thicket's house and they're all gone.
Okay. Well, I will say goodbye to him and then go to Jafiris.
Yeah, actually, if you find Thicket is gone as well.
Well, fine.
And Bracken.
I
he's
will
gone.
cry.
Probably at Jafir's.
I will go to Jafiris.
Yeah, okay, you make the walk and arrive at Jofira's, and up next, outside the door, there's Thicket. No, Merwin, you made it.
I made it. I went back to your house, but you were already gone.
Oh, I came here. What have you been about this morning?
I was making this, and I'll hold up the necklace.
Oh,
This is
that's
for
beautiful.
Bracken's niece.
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Did you make it yourself? You you said
did.
you were a metal worker. Did you go talk to Rillin?
Yes, I did.
What an exquisite piece.
Thank you. I hope she likes it.
Oh, I'm sure she will. That's beautiful. I would have liked to have met her. Please tell her hello from Thicket. Thicket says hi.
Okay, I will tell her.
Thank you. The rest of them are inside there talking and doing their talking about the things that they talk about.
I shall join them.
Okay. He opens the door for you. Inside, the rest of them are already speaking. What are you guys doing as Mirwin arrives?
Oh, we're telling Jofira and Brecken the. Well, no, because we would need Mirren for the entire unabridged detailed story. So.
Well, we'll backtrack to when you first arrived at Jofira's. You enter and Thicket stands beside the door, outside.
Yeah, well.
We gotta get ready to go.
Greetings. Good morning.
Greetings.
Glad to see you.
You as well.
It's good to be seen. We are making our final preparations to leave. We'll probably leave early afternoon.
That would be wise.
How long do you think it will take us to get to the giant settlement?
Back to Ovai?
Yes.
From here, you will go back up the mountain. Several days. A couple of days from the mountain, from here to the mountaintop at least a day, to down the mountain, possibly another day or 2 days, and from the foot of the mountain to Ovai, in the forest there. It's several days' journey. It's been forever since I've made it, but that's about what you're looking at.
When's the last time, or how often do furbolgs leave this forest and go to, say, Ovai or any place out of this area?
Right when you ask that question, you hear a ding, 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 ding of bells, and the sound of carts, of wheels of a cart outside.
Of course we do.
And she says, "How timely!"
Hmm.
And she goes to the window and gestures down. And what you see down there is there's a cart of moderate size being pulled by by a huge bear, similar to the one that the previous merchant had been using to pull his cart. And there is a youngish-looking female furbolg who is standing beside the bear, kind of guiding him. And Jafira says, "There's one just now. She'll be on her way into the land of the giants just today. That's Mia. That is Miali." And
She's going into the land of the giants.
yes, indeed, here. She has wares and goods for trade.
Perhaps I will go talk to her.
That might be wise. We can see what she has and then head out ourselves. As soon as Mirwin gets back, we might go see. The reason why we have come, not only to say goodbye to you, lore speaker, is to also offer our gratitude for all that you've done for us.
I am overjoyed that I was able to help you, though the circumstances are dire. I'm glad that I could be of assistance in helping you figure out all of this mystery.
Yeah. Well, we felt it was only fair. We found, and again, the same kind of thing, set the chest on a table to get her attention with it. We found a good amount of silver and golden treasure down while we were down there. And we feel that it would be only right if we were to share it with those who had helped us out. And we would like to offer you a piece of it if you would
She
take one.
smiles, but takes the lid of the box and gently closes it. My earthly possessions are not in gold and silver, though I appreciate the gesture. My reward is knowledge, and that you have given me. So thank you. Please go in peace, and I wish that you may return to our land someday after having achieved your goals. For you are always welcome here.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much for all that you've done.
And it's about this time that Mirwin enters the room.
I'm back.
Hello, Mirwin. How
Hello.
did it go?
It went very well. And look, do you think Vissa will like this? And I hold it up.
Yeah, I think the captain would like that.
Why,
Or
that
was
is
it-
fine work.
Is that for Vissa, and then we're giving the dragons to the captain? You know, if we were taking dragons, which we aren't.
That is gorgeous.
Well, since the dragons might not come with us.
I think he meant not to tell Jafira about taking dragons.
I've never actually seen any of your work before, Mirwin. That is impressive.
Thank you very much.
Simply marvelous. Vissa will pass out. I'm sure. That's absolutely gorgeous.
But I thought we were giving that to the captain.
I thought we were
Which
giving it to
one's
Vissa.
It's for Vissa.
Were we? I thought it was specifically we were setting that to offer to the captain. Yeah, all right.
All three of us shake our heads at you.
I am not crazy. I thought the plan was to give the ruby to the captain specifically, and that's why the dragons were for Vissa.
Nope.
If the ruby was for the captain, I would not have made a necklace.
What would you have made?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. There's some
She's not
animosity
particularly
there.
fond of Graziella.
I don't like
There's-
Graziella.
There's
Doesn't
some
like Graziella.
animosity there that I did not know about. All right, dope. I was under the impression the ruby was for the captain.
Everybody just shakes their heads at you like, mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, well then we have enough thing for the captain.
Well, there's lots of gold and silver there.
You can
Yeah,
pick out
well.
what she wants.
She'll probably want that great sword. That's what I think.
Likely.
Probably. Well, Vissa's getting double gifts then, and
She deserves it.
Since
They're
we
used to
didn't
being
let
on the
her
high.
come with us.
They're used to being on the high seas, and haven't a hugely vested interest in us surviving. But Vissa, the poor girl, has been through so much, and we are the only family that she's got left, so she deserves double gifts.
Besides, Graziola said as much that she doesn't care about things or money. She wants adventure.
yeah, but a
Would-
stunning ruby necklace like that, she would
Not care at all? I don't know.
Sure.
So anyway, do we need to return? Oh yes, we do. We have to return to Hawaii because the donkey. Of
Plus,
course.
that's the way back, isn't it? Or is there a faster way to get back to the...
I don't. There might have been a faster way, but I forgot we have to go. I didn't forget. We have to
Well,
go back and get the horse and the donkey.
Even still,
That is
that's the only way we know to get back.
That's what I was going to say. We only really know the way back through Hawaii, which we've got to get Fabian and Tinkerbell. And the cart.
Yeah. All of our provisions. Well,
Well, let's go talk to this
Firbolg
trader
merchant.
girl.
So do you take leave of Jafira?
Yes, we bid her farewell and all the pleasantries we're supposed to do.
Goodbye.
May fate be with you.
Even in fantasy, James is real coarse. All the pleasantries that we're supposed to do.
As you leave, you notice the thicket's gone. He's not outside the door. But you make your way down the walkways and into the paths of Yanmar, and you go around the tree to where you saw that cart enter, and Thicket's already over there.
Yeah, I was wondering when Thicket was gone.
Speaking to Miali, who there's a picture of there, and they're over there kind of talking, and there's this huge bear next to him, kind of sitting down now. The bear is light gray, and it's kind of chewing on the grass a little bit. It's got like a green smudgy face.
Bear noise.
Hello, I guess I look for her.
Yeah, you head up there, and Thicket and Miali turn, and Thicket says, "Oh, hello, you're done with. I'm sorry, I left. I wanted to come and just greet our guest. This is Miali," and she smiles and kind of nods. I'm Miali. It's nice to meet you all, small folk.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you as well.
Hello.
Are you selling any wares at the moment?
Well, no. Mainly, what I'm doing is bringing our trade goods from Jorvinstead, and I'm bringing them to the giants in Hawaii.
What is Jorvinstead?
Jorvinstead, it's where I live. It's one of the steadings in the northeast of the northeast of the forest, and I'm bringing a few things. She kind of pulls up a little bit of the cart. You see some crates with weapons in it. There are arrows, bows, several kegs of ale. There are wheels of that hard Oskin cheese that they use in the kebabs. There are jars of herb-infused oil, baskets of some sort of nuts. So there's quite a variety, a menage of trade goods that she's bringing to the giants.
How long does it take you to get to Hawaii from here?
To Hawaii, it's little more than pretty sure, Merwin, that she says it takes me less than a week. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Well, we are heading to Hawaii as well, so maybe we will see you on the road.
You're heading to Hawaii, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
and like don't think we have any more business in the city, and I look around. We have all of our things, right? We are traveling now-ish.
You're going right now?
I think
Why,
so.
why don't we go together?
Sure,
Sure,
that
if
would be
you like.
lovely.
Thicket says, I'll come too. Yes, I can come.
Yeah, sure thing, Thicket.
Well, is that okay, Mieli?
I think Thicket has the hots for it.
Yes, of course, Thicket. You may come with us. I have nothing against you traveling with us. And then just a moment later, you see another figure coming up, and he says, I didn't know if you're going to make it out of there. And it's Kenwick. In
Kenwick.
fact, perhaps I gave you too little credit. I didn't really expect you to come out of there alive.
I like side
Give
whisper
it his weight.
to Orith. Yeah, I knew there was another full bug, but I completely forgot his name till just now. Yeah, Kenwick, we are completely fine. It
And you,
was piece of cake.
I like your confidence in answering, but you found the thing, the shard that you were speaking of.
Yeah, we
Well done.
certainly did.
You have my congratulations. I'm glad that you made it back alive. So what are you all doing? Hello, Mealy. Good to see you again. Hello, Kenwick. Shall we? We're about to travel. Would you like to join us as well? Yeah. Yes, certainly. Where are we going?
Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii. Why don't we just make off then? I assume you've all have eaten.
Yes.
Mirwin hasn't had anything, I don't think.
Oh well.
She can eat on the
Thicket.
way.
I can,
Thicket
yeah.
says, oh, Thicket, and he pulls out some fresh Thicket mix and gives it to you.
Thank you very
Thicket mix,
much.
it's for you. Of course. We are all going to travel as a big happy party. Going to be fun.
Going to be lots of fun.
This is going to be great. Oh, let's go. Lead the way, Mieli. And she slaps the bear, and bear goes, and she says, this is Moss Face.
Yeah.
He eats a lot of moss. Always a bit green around the mouth.
Yes. I can see that.
She says, I do have one stop to make before we leave. I need to go to Klinstead, which is to the south of here. On our way out, it's just a bit of a detour. I have to pick up a little bit of stock from Valrel and Perkin. If that's all right with you.
Of course, I'll give everyone a chance to eat her breakfast.
Perfect. Let us off then.
Yeah.
And with
Aye,
that,
aye, aye.
you leave Ovai, or not Ovai, you leave Yanmar.
Cool.
The trees disappearing in the distance behind as Miali and Mossface lead the way. Bear noise every once in a while. And every once in a while as well, you get the you see flickers above you in the trees. You arrive after about 3 hours heading south, and a little bit to the southeast, branching off to what is Klinstead, which basically it turns out to be a large hill where there is two trees that branch off from one single immense trunk. There's one tree home sits in the place where the two trees diverge, kind of plopped itself in the middle there. There's two more tree homes on the right one, and one more on the top of the left one. There's solid wood paths, of course, and a bridge, like a rope and wood bridge between the top two. And she says, well, this is where we are. I'll go grab them, and if you all wouldn't mind helping me load up a few of the wares.
Yeah,
course.
that'll be fine.
You see two Furbolg coming out to meet you as you head up the hill. There's sort of a worn path, like a driveway, but of worn worn by feet over the years, and as well as cart tracks. And there are two firbolg that come out, one man and one male and one female. They're the female one's actually a bit taller than what appears to be her husband. The day is a little bit cooler than usual, so they're dressed in some furs and warmer looking cloaks of deep nature colors. And they say, "Hello, it is good to see you again. Miali and your companions, Thicket and Kenwick, right?" Says the,
That's very loud, Ian.
that is
Is
very
it?
loud.
I've been doing it a few
That was
times.
that one time was just particularly
Really?
loud. Just
yeah.
that one time. And then the
Oh, you don't think that's a fart, do you?
no.
That would be
Uh,
weird sounding.
And then
Park rattlesnakes?
the shorter, thicker male one says, "Well, come on around the back. We've got a stock for you." And Miali gestures for you to follow.
Set my
Mossface
things down.
Mossface
Go with them.
takes the cart round the back. They lead you around to a little area behind the tree where they keep lots of things. There's plenty of firewood, stock of lots of different sundries. They keep here as well. You see crates
And barrels.
and jars. Yes, and barrels. And it takes you about an hour to load up these crates and large jars into the cart pulled by Mossface. And Mieli says, "The finest gooseberries and horseradish. Giants go crazy for the stuff. So among our trade goods is this."
How much is going on the cart?
We need 5 jars. These are like big jars of horseradish, like this size, and 8 boxes of gooseberries. You finally get them loaded up. You notice that Kenwick has drawn away a little bit and is looking at the sky with a little bit of hesitation. And Miali says, "Well then, let's go. Balwell, Perkan, it was good to see you both. Thank you for the goods. I will bring back what we've traded for as soon as I can." And they bid you farewell, and you head off back down the hill and back in the direction of of the mountains and Ovai.
Kenwick with us?
Kenwick's with you.
Or is he being weird still?
He kind of shakes his head and continues with you guys. You all make small talk, and Miali starts taking you in a direction that you're not sure. It's not toward the mountain. You kind of take a turn past where you thought you were going to. But she seems like everything is fine.
Go along with it.
I'm gonna be like, is this not the way? I think
Oh,
He's probably
No.
done this more than we have.
it's
we're taking the
Then
trade
I
route.
will.
The pass. You didn't know when I told you about the pass beneath the mountains. It's where we take our wagons and such through.
I was starting to wonder how we were gonna get up and down the mountain with this.
Oh, we wouldn't dare do that. That would be treacherous, to say the least.
Yes.
So-
The cliff watcher decided to take us up and down the mountain, and then
Garundian?
abandon us halfway. Yes.
Was that Garundian took you up mountain?
Yes, he did.
Classic Garundian.
And then left us in a blizzard to see what would happen.
That is so him. Anyhow, so you all just got back from the Vault of Ages. That was just a legend. Do tell me about it. This as you're
It
traveling.
was
It's full of scary monsters. They tried to kill us
Nice.
many times.
nice sprites.
Mm.
Bad reference.
No, I get it.
We tell
It
her all the
was
things.
it was quite an ordeal. We all took our licks. It was tough. It was tough. Go into further detail, like Worth said.
Yeah, she seems very interested in what you have to say. You continue to talk until it is in fact nighttime and time to make camp. She breaks down kind of camp and such. Lets Mossface loose, and he goes and takes a big old pooper and comes back, kind of makes bear noises at you. Kindle up a fire. You notice that Kenwick is acting strange again. He's kind of sniffing the air, frowning, staring at his bracer. He says,
I nudge Worth.
I'm
Go
sorry.
talk to him. It's magic stuff.
He stands and says, I'm sorry, I must return to Yanma. Now, please be cautious ahead.
What do you sense?
He does not answer you. He turns and walks away.
I look over at Thicket.
Yes, we look at Thicket.
What's that about?
Kenwick! Kenwick! Sometimes he's a bit... Woo, I don't know.
Yes, I know.
Sometimes he's a bit weird. Maybe he's just got to poop. I don't know.
Clearly, he
We'll see
senses
if
some
he-
sort of danger and is concerned.
We'll see if he comes back. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Miali? She just kind of shrugs. Kenwick's always been a little bit intense sometimes. I don't know exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah, I would definitely peg him as intense. My gut reaction when I see him is he is intense. I will file him away in people that I talk about to whoever grandchildren I have as the intense Firbolg. Intense is a good word for Kenwick. Yeah.
Oh, I think it is, yes. He's here. Mm-hmm. That's Kenwick.
Do
Intense.
I notice anything out of the ordinary?
Go ahead and please roll a perception check.
Put your helm on. Maybe that'll help.
Ooh. It'll be 20-something with that. Where was I at again? I was doing perception, right?
Indeed.
21, 22.
You feel a little bit of you feel a bit of a chill in the hair on your arms stands up for just a minute, and then it goes away, and nothing else.
Hmm.
Yeah. What is it worth?
I don't know, probably nothing. I do. Something's, what would you say, you hinky?
We are carrying with us a large amount of large gathering of
Hink?
hink. Our hink meter, our hink. There is a lot of hink around. I think about every one of us has some hink about them. It's safe for me. We were
Yes.
just down in close proximity to a lot of hink.
Exactly, though. Now we're further away from it. And we've been on this for quite some time now, so this is something different.
And
Maybe
maybe
it's because the shard is gone.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Who's Maybelline?
Who's Maybelline?
It's really stupid.
Is that your old
Uh,
girlfriend or something?
Was that
Uh,
the little fawn from the inn we stayed at?
No, that was Tess.
That was Tess. That was Tess. And you still got. I mean, look at him. He's still got the tassel on. So, did you ever take the tassel off, or is it still on? You never described that you took it off.
I don't know.
I believe that you still have the horn tassel around there.
I don't remember if I wrote down if I had it on or off. Because I know I put it on. I just don't remember if I took it off or off or not.
DM says you have it on because you didn't tell me you took it off. Brecken says he does still have it.
Yeah, well, it was a gift from a friend. If Brecken, you were to give me a ring or some foliage to tuck into my fur, then obviously I would wear it. It is the kind thing to do.
Well, this okay. This all does all beg the question: Did you have someone back home? Anyone special? Just curious.
The culture of phonic lodges, when you are looking for whomever it will be that you raise small funds with, usually it is an arranged thing. You'll trade one way or the other with either go to a different lodge, or they will trade you someone to your lodge. I left a couple of years before I would have had the arranged lodge trading.
I didn't know that's the way they did it. Very interesting.
Yes.
But anyway, sorry. That's a
Obviously, it
tangent.
is. Well, no. Obviously it is different down here, and field funds seem to be a little more liberal with the way that they trade. It seems that the Tess was the name.
That was her name. I know that you remember it. Don't pretend you don't remember it.
It's been a long time since we
Oh
were there.
yeah, it's not that long.
We have been away for nearly
But I know you remember her name.
This has been their 2020.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say though that it's probably got to do with all the face deal. I wouldn't worry about it unless something crazy happens. I put your mind at ease for now, Worth. I think.
I think something crazy is going to happen.
Well, that's very.
Final winter?
That was what the that radical crazy elven guy said. Final winter.
Yeah.
Well, let us know if you feel anything really weird.
Okay.
Extreme heat.
So you spend the night, and Thicket and the other girl. Dang it! With my Thicket and Mealy keep the watch pretty much. Allow you guys to sleep. You
I only need 4.
Set off in the morning.
What?
I only need 4 hours, so I'm up.
Yeah, you're up. You do anything interesting or special in the morning?
Just watch.
Yeah.
I pull out my Hink meter and pan around a little bit. I can't do like radiation
Geiger counter noises.
Geiger counter noises at Worth and his stupid helmet.
You set off after dawn, and it is afternoon when you reach this interesting place that you didn't know existed. No one ever mentioned until Mieli. There is set into the beginning of the slope up the mountain. It's cut in, and there's a huge door, like a fortified door, a double door in it. 2 firbolgs stand guard with big spears. And brings the cart up there and says, "Sinrin, Glensandral, it's so good to see you both again." And they greet her as well. And after a moment, they pull open this huge set of doors, and beyond there is darkness, and then there's a tunnel. It's a secret tunnel! Secret tunnel under the mountain. Sorry.
Secret tunnel.
I'm sorry. You can cut that out.
You cut that out.
I will, I promise.
I was gonna say another thing, but man, secret tunnel kind of like wiped whatever else I was gonna say out of my brain.
Under the mountain.
Secret
Secret
tunnel.
tunnel. You enter the tunnel. And it takes a few hours, a good few hours, until it is definitely nighttime, and you must stop for a night beneath the mountains. However, the tunnel is so well maintained that really you fear no danger, though you must make your own light. It's not like it's rickety or anything, or you fear collapse at all. It's just a nice. Sometimes it winds a bit this way and that, but it is a well-maintained tunnel over that's been kept for centuries, just between Furbolg and Giants. They've kept it, and it's very tall, very tall from your standards. It's a little more than head height for Giants, but it's like a big old immense cavern for you guys. And your voices echo, echo, echo profusely, profusely, profusely.
I have a joke,
Glad to
but
hear it.
only if oh no, it's the moment's passed now.
Dang it! I wanted to hear it.
We'll stop recording.
In the morning, you rise at when you know when dawn is, but the other two get the caravan going again. Takes maybe another 4 hours until you reach the other end, and these two double doors. She gives a good knock. Mealy does. There's a opened up in the door, and you see a large face on the other side. They converse for a second. And the little peep door closes, and the doors are opened up again. And now you leave the sacred forest, entering once again into the land of the giants. And boy, as you exit, the cold just slams you. It is early winter on the Isle of Giants, and it is cold as all balls.
Yeah, everybody.
And
We
I
two
tighten up
giants,
my captain's coat.
two giants
Flip
are
up the
there,
collar.
one on each side.
They have returned. They have returned. Good. Good for you, little
Thank
folk.
you. Did you expect us to return?
Well, we certainly hoped, but there was a good chance that you would perish if indeed Jofira sent you on any sort of dangerous mission. But there was just as good of a chance that she did not know what you sought. Or so says Gerundian.
Yes. Where might
And
we
then
find him now?
gone for a long time. Yeah.
He's likely in Ovai, or perhaps with his ales traveling about. We have not seen him. We've been up here for quite a while.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a pleasant journey back to Ovai.
And you have a pleasant time standing in front of these doors.
We always do.
So before you, you're not entering from a point of high vantage. Basically, what you see before you is a bit of clearing, and then forest, forest, forest. the same that you passed through, the same type that you passed through to get here. High pine tree forest.
We go
And-
with the caravan.
You head into the forest. There you go.
Very well. Continue on.
Before the day's end, it does begin to snow just a little bit.
Rock your body.
The first night passes. The second day passes with no incident. You, however, do get the sense that Thicket is definitely into Mealy in a big way.
Called that one. Called that one the second he was not at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Loyal
a little-
creature he is, and loyal to those that he likes. And the gravitational pull of Mealy is enough to break loyalties.
You notice him fall behind at a point during the day, just kind of looking at her and sighing a little bit.
I kind of want to fall back next to him,
Oh, hello.
enjoying the view. Thicket.
Well, yes, I've always enjoyed the Isle of Giants,
Uh-huh.
the land of the giants and the trees and the mountains. It's beautiful. It's colder here.
The local scenery isn't
Fauna.
bad either.
Oh, yes. I mean, these are types of trees that we don't have very many of in the sacred forest.
I lean over to a little
look at all the
closer to
little-
him. You liked the girl, don't you? There's no need to deny it. It's pretty obvious.
He says, maybe. Do you do you think that she fancies me as well?
I have no idea.
I don't either. She's impossible to read. I don't know what to do.
You could always ask her. I don't know how furbolgs do things.
I'm not. Well, we are free to court and find mates as we wish. Well, you see, I just haven't been that fortunate in that area up until now.
You won't know until you try, and if you don't try, then you'll always regret not trying.
After why you have to make so much sense.
My curse.
Maybe you could say
Not a
something nice
chance, ever. No way.
something nice about me to
Not
her.
even a
You could
slight.
say
No.
something nice to me. Say something nice to her about me. About
Not
seem
if you had pulled me out of the Vault of Ages yourself.
You seem like a very nicely, well-spoken, charismatic individual. What if you said something like really nice to her about me? You could talk me up just a little bit.
Her feelings to you about you will not change, regardless of what I say. The only person that could change her or influence her thoughts about you is you.
I suppose you're still talking sense, and I just don't like sense very much sometimes. I get so nervous, you know.
Really?
I'm sorry to burden you with all this. I just won't talk about it anymore.
Well, you'll have a long way back to think about it and try.
She and I will
Alone.
be going back alone together.
Yes.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I
Well-
can't right now even fathom that. How did I not think of that before right now? I thought Kenwick was going to be here. Why? He would at least be a buffer for us. Now I'll have to think of conversation topics and other things all by myself.
Don't overthink it. Simply live in the moment.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna eat a
Just
little
don't
bit.
make it too awkward. However,
Ow!
Good luck. And I walk ahead of him quickly. I go back. Now that I've thoroughly destroyed him.
Night falls tonight. And you figure you're nearing within a half day perhaps of where Ovai is.
Oh, I would like to check and see if I still sense the hink.
Make a perception check.
The hink, the stink. Something that
Ooh.
rhymes with hink and stink.
Unnatural 20.
You get a strange feeling. It's weird. It's just you can't put your finger on what it is or what it feels like, but you feel unsettled.
I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to take that Fey Steel pin, and before I go to bed, we're going to sit there and meditate.
With the pin.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you
See
meditate
if I can get more of this ink figured out.
You meditate for a good amount of time. You don't get anything really more out of it. You feel a little more. You don't get anything more out of the strange hink feeling, but you feel some sort of connection with this pin. Like a little bit of your mind is opening up. Same thing you felt with the helm when you meditated with it. However, when you all awake in the morning,
Why you try to walk through something and run into a tree? Sorry, continue.
once you all awake,
That was worth the interruption. The image of Worth.
you smell something. You smell something that is smells slightly smoky.
It's Ovai on fire.
And as the day progresses, you notice smoke overhead. And when at last you emerge from the forest,
Quick in our face.
Ovai is destroyed.
Mm.
It is
Uh-oh.
burned.
Butt nuggets.
The buildings ablaze. Dead giants, Kula and Yendai. The tree totem is nothing but a scorched effigy on its tiny island. And you see, there just beyond its outskirts, a man mounted upon a black-scaled, red-throated wyvern, surrounded by riders on horses in their dark armor.
I have a bucket monkey.
The single figure with his sword and his dark steel shield and armor. You see before him there is a giant, heavily wounded on its knees. This wyvern rider raises his sword, and you see the sword blade erupt in bright flame. He points it toward the giant, and you hear a terrible shriek from the wyvern as it rears back, opens its mouth, breathes in, and lets loose a spray of flame, consuming the giant within seconds. The charred corpse falls, and the rider raises his blade in victory. And then, and the flame goes out, and he sheathes his sword again.
I would like to hide.
Make a make a stealth check. And in fact, everybody make stealth checks if you're gonna attempt to hide from their view.
That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
View, you hit the dirt and are unseen.
I got a 14.
Punch that dirt. Punch that dirt.
I got a 3.
None of it matters because in shock, Thicket shouts, "Ah!" And the riders all look towards you. And in an instant, the wyvern rider whips his mount, and you hear the leathery beating of wings as it takes flight, spies you, and lights upon you, landing just behind you, pinning you between itself and this legion of riders. There's at least 20, maybe 30 of them on their horses, coming towards you. And this wyvern shouts, and this man with his blade now ablaze again dismounts and faces all of you. And he says, "On your knees, you bearers of the shards."
I shoot an arrow at him.
Make a ranged attack.
Yeah,
Please
this
and
is-
thank you.
I would
this is
also.
going down without a fight.
I also would like to shoot an arrow. I was going to say the same thing.
20. 24.
His blade flashes, and your arrow dissipates.
Oh,
as it
well,
makes-
there goes
as
an
it
arrow.
makes contact.
Rude.
And he says, "Useless.
Hmm.
Kneel."
No.
Hmm.
Can I shoot another arrow at him?
Yeah.
19.
This time he raises his shield and slaps it away. He takes his sword, swings in a wide arc at all three of you, and please make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, great.
Natural 20. Total of 25.
$15.
12. Not very good.
Bu, you get just back out of the way and fall to the ground and kind of clamor as this gout of flame just passes by you. But the other two are not so fortunate. Worth, you take 18 fire damage, and
Flippity flop.
Mirwin, you take 23 fire damage.
Ooh.
And he says, "This need not happen again. Kneel." And now the riders are coming about and surrounding you completely.
I mean, do we flee? Do we just take to the hills? That would leave our collateral.
There's
They clink, clink, clink in their armor, dismounting, and you hear
completely surrounded.
the sound of dozens of swords being drawn. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
You suck!
This is horrible.
I was rolling so good.